Aave building Twitter on Ethereum. Okay. What's that all about?
This I
Okay.
enjoyed. So it's
Okay.
the Aave founder. God, I should look. I should really do my research before we come on these streams. What's his name on Twitter? He's pseudonymous. As a little shout out to ourselves.
Yeah. Right.
Stanny ETH on Twitter. So Jack Dorsey, founder of Twitter, has said repeatedly in the last couple of weeks that he wants to build Aave on Bitcoin. And as we know, Aave is currently built on Ethereum, and Jack Dorsey's a bit of a Bitcoin maxi.
Right.
So Stanny came out after Jack Dorsey made that statement and said, all right, how about we build Twitter on Ethereum? If you're going to build Aave on BTC, I'm going to have a go at building Twitter on Ethereum. And his whole presupposition to that is that Twitter is not at all decentralized.
Yeah.
It's governed by algorithms, and the platform pretty much sucks away any value to content creators and profits off of content creators rather than funneling profit back to its content creators, where content creators don't own their audience or have any real control over what they see or how they're able to distribute what they create to their audience. So instead, he thinks it's a good idea to build it on Ethereum, where he can sort of circumvent all of those current capital and audience controls, and you can own your audience and you don't have to be governed by the underlying algorithms in a decentralized ecosystem. I think it's really cool, actually.
Yeah. No, I think
I'm really
yeah.
excited to see if they actually can pull it off.
Yeah, I think what's interesting about these projects like these, well, there will be several of these. So just projecting a little bit into the future, you're not going to have one Twitter. You're going to have, I think, multiple Twitters. And like, I mean, BitClout's been getting a lot of steam lately. I think that's sort of like I think that's probably the one that's been getting
Have
the
you
most
used it?
exposure. I set up an account the other day. I haven't really been engaged. I'm so, you and I were both so snowed under, just getting our own stuff sorted out. So a lot of these things are really there's so much going on. It's really hard to deep dive on any of these things because, like, not one new thing, 10 new things come online a day.
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing. It amazes me, how many times are we talking about some new project every day? Like, wow, look at these guys. Wow, look at these guys. Wow, look at these guys. And that's just the ones we see. What
That's
about the
right.
ones we don't see? And so I know it's the ultimate Cambrian explosion. And there's going to be so many different iterations and takes and how it's going to work. It's oh my god, it's so fucking early. But to say that there's going to be a decentralized Twitter, that's clear, of course. But I think there'll be so many of them, right? And I don't really think there will be one. I think there will just be. That's the whole point of decentralized. You can go from one to the other, to the other, to the other, to the other.
That's right.
It'll be across different chains, which I don't know how that's going to work. Maybe that's then where the cross chain stuff comes in. So look, fuck, man, I tell you, every time I read something, I just feel so completely inept.
It's so hard not to feel just completely overwhelmed.
It's just overwhelmed. It is, there's this one guy I was following, another OG, and he breaks it down into all the different layers. So I'll have to bring that one up because that one really hit me when he sort of broke it down to the different structures. And
I'd love to see that. That sounds interesting.
Oh my god, it is. It really is. Actually, he had he's got his own extensions using emojis, domain extensions. Yeah, domain extensions using emojis, and he's using Ethereum for that side. It's not unlike the unstoppable domains, except he's using emojis, man. It's pretty fucking sexy, if I'm honest. It's really good. Yeah, no, like that's the kind of stuff that is just going to explode out there, right?
I saw an awesome thread a while ago. I'm pretty sure I saved it, so I can send it to you after. But somebody has figured out how to do single logins using ETH domains, which are linked to your ETH address. So you know how you can use just the Google login, and it's pretty much a blanket login for anything online at the moment. So somebody's figured out how to do that on Web3 applications.
So is that using your private keys in a way, I guess? Is that right? Or
in a way, yeah. It's using your, so you have to buy and register a ETH, what are they called? What's the short, ENS? Is that what it is?
Yep.
Yeah. You have to buy and activate your ETH ENS, but then you can use that to your single login, and then that will connect to your wallet address. So if I want to send you MC Liquid $20, I can, and if you own the MC Liquid ENS, all I have to do is type in MC Liquid, send you the $20, and it's done. I don't have to copy and paste your whole private key into the thing to do it. It's just it's 100 times easier than messing around with these ridiculous looking strings of letters and numbers. And
no, well, that's
MC Liquid done.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Hey, don't be giving away my domain, man.